When I wrote my booklet a couple years ago, I kept the chapters very short. They're all 2 to 3 pages. I did that specifically so that they would be easy to reread, right? And take the information in again. This information, it builds on itself. And if you pay attention, well, if you watch these videos multiple times, you'll realize that I'm moving ahead and then cycling back, moving ahead and cycling back. And you should really do that too. This work is about retraining your body, and so we're going to take advantage of your body loving repetition. So repeat, repeat, and repeat. The more you repeat taking this information in, the more your body will trust it. And the more your body trusts it, the easier it will be for you to make choices with it and to act on it. Repetition is the key. If we've spent our life in repetition of the cycle of referencing the past in order to measure and compare, in order to judge, in order to find out if something is good enough or not, that cycle, when it gets repeated often enough, it becomes the usual, right? It becomes the way things are, it becomes the way that we deal with the world. But it's really just bad training. It's poor training on your part when you were a very small child. In order to get a more positive cycle, and by positive I simply mean more information, more present time information from which we can make our choices, you need to get yourself off that cycle and onto a good cycle. And you know, by good I just mean more information. I'm not trying to give it a charge. Being here now allows us to notice the obvious. And when we notice the obvious, we get more info, and then we can make a better choice. And making good choices keeps us present. Like, it's really that easy. This cycle, though, it's not easy to just jump on. You know, you have to sabotage the sabotage first. So sabotaging the old cycle, where we reference the past in order to measure and compare, in order to judge, in order to determine if that's good enough or not, we're going to sabotage that by discontinuing referencing the past. We're going to sabotage it by discontinuing judging. And the sabotage happens when we repeat it. So in the video about judging, I talked about, you know, if you notice yourself judging, like just say whoops and recommit to not judging. Or recommit to allowing things to be the way they are. Every time you do that, you create a new repetition. And ultimately, your body will start trusting it. Your body trusts the most recent repetition the most. So repeat it over and over and over. And if you're not sure what that needs to look like, send me an email, ask a question. I do have some questions I'm going to answer today, so I think another video soon. But really, it's about the repetition. The repetition will get you the results, which will tell you the truth about whether this is working or not. So notice what you are repeating. If you're repeating judging, if you're repeating referencing the past, recommit to discontinuing it. You know, I'm not just going to say in this video, stop referencing the past. You know, that is a setup. It's a setup right now. I'm actually going to give you the tools. We're going to pull the rug out from underneath the mechanism that gets you to reference the past constantly. But first, you need to be comfortable with not referencing the past. And then that whole process will feel really good. So notice that you're being here now, and notice how your body feels. Take a look at me, smile, and commit to repetition. Commit to repeating these videos. And then you'll see that results tell the truth. Thank you. Catch you soon.